demanding job, life in the big city.
We want to play multiple roles.
By the end of the day, it just gets tiring.
Every single day, 365 days of the year. And I have to admit,
gradually I just started crumbling. I also felt a lot of rage within me. I definitely wasn't in denial and I wanted to seek help. My family was one of the biggest support systems.
what did you really tell yourself to cope, to deal with this kind of depression?
I have to do something for myself and move ahead.
If you create happy time for yourself, you can get rid of it from your mind, from your dictionary, from your life. Kids are demanding job, life in the big city, and I can bet that stress is a permanent part, or at least the word stress is a permanent part of your vocabulary. I certainly use the word stress all the time. I think I'm stressed all the time, every single day, 365 days of the year. But you know what? Stress is just another word. You can get rid of it from your mind, from your dictionary, from your life. How do you go about doing that? Well, we'll ask Dr. Savita Date Menon, psychologist with Apollo Wellness, and Alpana Gambhir. She's 52 years old, a pottery teacher. She's dealing with stress, like all of us are, and she's also figured out how to eliminate that stress to a degree from her life. But Dr. Menon, first, if I may ask you, we all feel a certain amount of stress. I mean, you've got a project at work, you're late on the deadline, there's stress building up. When does that stress become chronic stress?
If stress continues for a long period of time, either because there are too many areas of stress or because there is too much of the quantity of stress in itself, then it continues for a while, you do resist, you do cope, but after a while your coping mechanisms get definitely very challenged, and then you could go into a state of chronic stress and breakdown.
And you can actually recognize when you're reaching that stage. Alpana, you are playing many roles in your life as a teacher, dealing with young kids. I know how taxing they can be, and lots of them, but there is the home as well. There are your children as well. Do you feel stressed a lot of the time?
Not a lot of times, but yes, generally, because being in school along with a lot of children is tiring. And once you get tired, you're bound to feel more stressed. And at home, for me, since my children are grown up, they're not there, so that much stress is not there. And then my work helps me out, my pottery helps me a lot.
Pottery can be quite therapeutic. I'm told many use it as a stress management technique, so you're lucky to have that as a permanent part of your life. But, you know, Alpana let us share a day in her life, and that daily commute. It's a stress point for everyone. Take a look.
I have to reach school by about 8, so getting up at 5:30 and getting ready, usually in a hurry because traffic is a mess, even in the mornings. I have to rush generally to reach the school, and the traffic kills you sometimes. That really bugs me a lot. And then reaching school, then you have to get ready for the children to come in. With the children playing around, shouting, I do get stress. And then by the end of the day, it just gets tiring. That's one of the reasons I do not go full time, because it's too stressful. The days I don't go to school, I'm generally relaxed. And then I sit down, and when I work for myself, then that relaxes me.
Women in particular, Dr. Menon, do you think they're more prone to stress? They actually experience more stress because they're always on the go.
Yes.
And do you think that we women actually experience higher levels of stress than men?
Yes, I think that we do, and part of the fault is our own, because we want to play multiple roles, and in wanting to play multiple roles, we are not willing to let go of the need for perfection.